Yes, we are live. Turn off the banners and I'll quiet the rock music for our listeners. There we go. Hello, everyone. We are back from booth 300 in the exhibit hall, AAPM 2023 in Houston, Texas. We're so busy. We've still been having a great day. Folks stopping by constantly, asking to learn learn more about what's new from standard imaging for this year. So we've been having a really exciting show, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Busy.
Yep.
And I'm so excited to have with me now standard imaging specialist of all things. But for today, DoseView 3D, Hugh Petersen, our product manager. How are you doing, Hugh?
Good.
Yeah, it's been a busy show for you.
I don't even want to count how many AAPMs I've been to now.
Let's not say we did.
All right, yeah.
I don't want to count mine either, but it's been a few.
Yeah.
It's been a few. But this has been a really, really nice exhibition. I feel like it's a great little facility. I say that, but it's huge.
Yeah.
With lots of options for good dinners and lots of nice hotels in the area. So it's really a convenient spot too, but hot.
Yeah. It's the humidity this morning really got to me. I stepped outside. It's like, yeah.
Oh, there in the hotel they have the weather of the day updates, and it said like 72% humidity.
And they also said 78 degrees. It's not.
It's not. It's higher than that.
30 degrees hotter than that, I think.
30 or 40, we're not sure. Nonetheless, we're having a great time, and it's been a really productive, really educational experience. I've learned a lot.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of good familiar faces, talked to a lot about different things. So
likewise, and the lecture series seem to be branching out from just tech to include all kinds of interpersonal relations and new research, and there's all kinds of things. And all of the lecture series are recorded this year, available, which I think is amazing for those who weren't able to be everywhere. But in our virtual audience here, we're so grateful that you've been popping in and saying hi and watching and kind of keeping up with the podcast. So to get back to that, we're going to chat here about the DoseView 3D. I know we chatted at Astro last year here on the podcast about it. And we're situated a little differently this time. Last year we could go over to the tank because I think it was right there. But this year, so what's going on with DoseView? How are things looking?
We just had a release that included some updates for some different PDF reports, and we did release that had the enhanced scan comparison. That were the two big releases last year and earlier this year. And we're working on new updates now to have some additional functionality for the fine beam center and being able to do that at 2 depths and figure out the any skew that might be off for the beam center going top to bottom or bottom to top. So kind of opened up things for some other for the other Linux and delivery systems out there. So some of the board-based systems, things like that.
Yes. Oh, greater interoperability is always a pleasant thing to be able to help more teams with high quality hardware. Because I think that's one thing standard imaging is really solid with. The hardware is so robust.
Yeah, the hardware is great. It's we've got systems out there that are still 12, 14 years old, still running perfectly. Doing great. But to that, the software as well is seeing the updates. And you mentioned some of the reports that are able to be run and things of that nature, which I want to highlight for our listeners here is a direct. It's I guess proof in the pudding of our customers giving feedback and then an immediate response from the development team. Yeah, we had specific customer base asking for the isodose curves, which in a lot of markets is not necessarily a big thing anymore, but it was necessary for some other markets. And we were able to put that out very quickly and get that basically just released and running for that particular group. So they were very.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it goes kind of the responsiveness of our team to be able to kind of shift gears and meet the needs of our customer, even though it may not seem like a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big deal for that team, for that particular region.
Yeah, we've got the internal resources to at standard imaging to be able to kind of pivot and move some personnel resources around to kind of get working on some projects that that may have some higher need and higher incidents of requirements from the field. So
Nice to be able to say. Yeah. But you use that flexibility, that nimble attitude and approach toward feedback, and the cooperative approach that you're taking to do development in some ways is really refreshing.
most definitely, yeah. We're always keeping an ear out from our users and and non-users too, to say, hey, it'd be nice if you guys would do this and we consider it. And so we're always adding and building upon what we've got now. Trying to keep the big thing about the DoseView is try to keep it, for lack of better terms, a little more simple, and, less complex. We don't add things. We don't add functionality just to add functionality to say we do. We want it to be in the physicist's hands and be able to do their scans quickly, be able to do the post-scan processing quickly, and not have all these extra things that they have to get to, and that, frankly, they don't even use anyway.
No, simplicity and strength and utility all kind of wrapped into one amazing device that is a long-term stability. Greatly appreciated in the field. The folks that I've spoke to that have the DoseView Phantoms, they really do appreciate all of those features, those characteristics that build the tank. That means so much more than just functionality.
Most definitely, yeah. We incorporated the 1D water phantom software into our DoseView a couple of years ago, but we've got users that are using that and really appreciate the simplicity of that. It gives them the ability to do their depth measurements and PDDs very easily, and setting up the scan queues is probably one of the easiest systems in the market to do so, and they really appreciate that as far as being able to get their scan queues set up, and we've got nice copy and edit functions in the software that give them the ability to kind of change field sizes very easily, change energies very easily, and progress right through the scans.
Yeah, absolutely. The 1D tank is quite popular.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it goes around too, as much as the DoseView 3D, but the 1D tank. And I'll kind of lift this up a little bit. We've got our website here, the DoseView tanks, but all of our water phantom tanks are on the website there under the DoseView.
Yeah, we took the nice functionality of the 3D Phantom and incorporate that into 1D. So it's a single software now that covers both the 1D and the 3D. And like I said, we're always listening to our customers, and we're adding functionality every release based on those requests.
Yes. Speaking again to the collaborative approach to development, right? To have those end users, then their voices are truly heard.
Right.
That feedback is taken and processed. That there's no office comment box where things just go to die. But the comments and the feedback are so much appreciated.
Yep, definitely. And our support group, they're always instrumental in getting us feedback, and
Absolutely.
they would customers have a question, go to our support group a lot of times, and that gets incorporated into a new version if it's something functionality that might not be there yet. But so we've got a good listening aspect to our support, who's got our direct line to our customers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Our support team, and I hear constant raving about them. They're on it. They're such a good team. I know I say this all the time, but it's good to hear that. I'm so grateful for them, because our customers they're so helped.
That's one of our great strengths.
It really
our support group.
Our support group is amazing.
Be it our physicists, onboard physicists, or the technical support guys, directly. But
Absolutely, yeah, really amazing resource that they provide. So from the outset of interest in a 3D tank, as a clinical person, a physicist, or even an admin looking for new resources for their clinic, from the outset of interest to implementation, what's the timeline look like? Once the tank arrives, what's that kind of stuff look like?
Typically, it gets uncrated, and we set up on-site training and installation setup training. It's usually only like a day and a half. Once they arrive on site, and they'll get it set up, install the software, get things organized, and run through the software with the user, and then the next day they'll hang around, and if they do some scanning, they'll kind of do a Q&A as they need to. But typically, from the delivery of the system, we try to do set up to the schedule of the user, and it can be arrive on a Tuesday, get there on a Thursday, because we know the scheduling of the delivery of the system, and we can get that set up accordingly with our tech support and our installation group.
Yeah. So uncrated a day and a half or so of on-site installation and training help from the standard imaging support team.
Yep.
And customer care team, and then they're off and running.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
then, our
important.
support group, is always available for questions after the fact, be it online chat or phone support or Zoom or Teams meetings. So.
Yeah, absolutely. The online chat is so helpful,
Yeah.
even for me as an employee.
Yeah.
Because when I need help with things, I've popped in and they're always so ready and willing and able to help. So it's amazing.
Yep.
And then the customer portal too has provided a whole new echelon of opportunities for customers to seek information and get answers
They
in a
get their
really efficient way.
software updates right from there too. So there's a lot of different things in the portal that gives the availability for the customers.
Yeah. And registration for that is so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy. It's just on our website. You can pop over here. It's just off the screen here, but going into our customer portal for all the updates and all the things that you could garner from the website in needs of immediate support from our team too is super helpful.
Yeah.
And not all common.
Yeah, it's got a lot of resources, so
Absolutely.
all the manuals are there for the specific products you might own, other publications, and again, direct line of support from there as well, and software updates. So it's a pretty wide open thing to use as far as getting those resources.
Yes, lots of quick reference guides and things of that nature, and some support. I believe they're working on some new things coming from the portal as well in the way of video help and things of that nature. So a lot to come there, but DoseView is definitely only bolstered by these services.
Definitely, yeah.
For sure.
There's videos. They're putting together some video tutorials and things like that. So we'll have those up there as well for too long.
Yeah, such a resource because you can sit there and just rewind it a little bit, replay. I know we all do that on I do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. That's exciting to hear, and I know there's so much more on the horizon for DoseView. I know we can't talk about everything quite yet. We've got Astro just around the corner, so maybe some announcements for that show as well. But can you give us a peek into what is coming for next?
So just like I said, we're working on the multiple depth fine beam center and skew correction, things like that. That's one of the big ones. PDF, additional PDF reporting, things like that. So just kind of progressing along with the functionality. All this type. So
there's so much to look forward to.
Yeah.
The future is bright for DoseView. I know it's just such a robust system and so well crafted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Truthfully. I've been hearing conversations around the booth of folks that have the DoseView saying,
they love the robust nature of the hardware. We've got the redundant motors. Keep alignment for the scans. Very accurate. And,
yes.
So it's, things like that we built into the system that they really seem to like.
Well, and I think that the taking into consideration of the needs, the clinical needs of the individuals in the facilities working with these devices, it creates less trips in and out of the vault. Even something that simple is something that I know you included our development team, take into consideration and very thought design all of the aspects of our tools to ensure that the folks that get them are getting the highest in quality and the highest in efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, something as simple as like our pendant connection to the unit is wireless. It's a small thing, but we've had people say to us numerous times where they're walking around, getting their level, doing their runouts and checking the chamber position accuracy, and being able to walk around without being tethered to the unit makes it a lot easier. Yeah, so it's little things like that, and the ability to have a wireless connection from the Phantom to the PC as well. It's part of the system if desired. Little things like that really make it a kind of advanced system that people really like.
there's so many nifty little characteristics, little traits that it provides. Just little bits that edge the efficiency up. That when collectively it creates a really nice end user experience. Even though the tanks aren't used that frequently, I did speak to a utility that's done over 130 scans with the tank, and the tank is still doing great. So that's really something to be proud of.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice system. People really like it out there. So.
Yeah, it's really awesome. We're looking forward to our audience here and the folks here in the exhibit hall too. Looking forward to what we have next, and also looking forward to an opportunity to learn more about the DoseView.
Yeah, we're plugging along with it for sure. So.
That's a great tool. I love it. Folks, thank you so much, Hugh. Thank you so much. I know it's not always easy to hop on camera and share. It's kind of awkward. It's easy to do a demo when you have like your standing there talking about it. So I certainly appreciate you taking time out of your day to do this with us. I know we're busy. We've had lots of people popping in. I feel like I even had to grab Eric to do a demo the other day. Right. It's a lot going on, but we are so glad to be here. We've got a couple of hours, I guess. Well, today's the long day.
Yeah, it goes till 6 today.
So we've got a few more hours left today, and then tomorrow. So if you're in the Houston area and you're planning to come by the exhibit hall, please do stop in and say hi. Booth 300. As you come in the main doors of the exhibit hall, just turn straight to the left, and you'll see us. You can't miss us for our big sign. We've got the DoseView full of some beautiful blue water, courtesy of our little tricks here.
I had nothing to do with that. But,
I did. I did that. But yeah, we're super excited to see you, and we're looking forward to showing you all that the DoseView could do, in addition to all of our the plethora of devices that we from Standard Imaging have here available to make the lives of who work so hard in our field easier. It's kind of our goal. So thank you so much for tuning in. We've had a blast here chatting with you live. We've got another live episode coming up here in the next hour or so. Dr. Andrew Doss from Northwestern will be joining us, so we're looking forward to seeing him. Yeah, excited to see Dr. Doss come by again. He popped by earlier, but on something, and he'll be back. But if you are here, like I said, please stop by and say hi. Go to check out all of our website, standardimaging.com, and then if you're hanging out virtually with us, be sure that you are subscribed to the LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter channels for Standard Imaging, so that you're always made aware when we go live. And we'll see you soon.
All right.
Thanks, guys. There.